Hello and welcome to Wahe Life, a place for alternative fuel and healing for leaders. I'm Nancy Belmont, and today I'll be leading you through a Kundalini meditation for burnout. So maybe you found this meditation because you're just feeling like you've been working too hard, or maybe you've just been giving yourself to other people and you're feeling burnt out, you're feeling tired, you're feeling like you just can't give anymore. This is a great practice for just kind of going inside, forgetting all that other stuff for a while, and taking care of yourself with your breath and with some pressure points on your body. So I'm not going to do a tune-in today because I typically do a meditation like this after a Kriya. So if you've done one of the movements with me prior to this meditation, great. If you know what Kundalini tune-ins are and you want to do the chants, go for it. Otherwise, we can just hop right into the meditation. So there is a mudra with this meditation, which is a hand shape, and that mudra looks like this. So we cross our thumbs over to the base of the pinkies, and then we put the backs of our hands together and we press the finger part together and the knuckles. And then, so the upper part of the hands is probably going to come off a little bit, but try to keep the thumb all the way across and really pushing into that pinky mound. And then you can relax the elbows and the shoulders as much as you can. And then the gaze is on the tip of the nose. And so sometimes, I'm just going to be honest, it really kind of hurts my eyes and is distracting for me, and I close my eyes. So that is not what you're supposed to do. But if you have to do that, I'm not going to say anything to anybody. It'll be our little secret. But the official gaze is on the tip of the nose for this one. So that means that your eyes kind of cross and you're seeing your nose in this kind of crossed pattern. And then there's a breath that goes along with this practice. And so that is 8 counts, little sips of air in, and then 8 sips out. And you have to really kind of regulate that breath and how much you're sipping in and how much you're exhaling, because otherwise you're going to run out of space either on the inhale or you're going to run out of breath on the exhale. So what I think this does is it just really helps us stay present to what is happening here on our mat so that we're not wandering off worried about all that stuff that has given us burnout in the first place. All right, so just a reminder, here's what we're going to do. I have put this to music, which is a little unusual. For me, the music helps me to keep to the 8 counts in and the 8 counts out without having to count in my head. So hopefully the music is helpful for you. If it's not, or if you find it distracting, just feel free to turn the volume down once we get started, and you can just take a peek every now and then to see if we're still before our 11 minutes. So it is an 11-minute meditation. If you need to duck out earlier because either it doesn't feel right in your body or you feel like you've done what you need to do, that's fine. It can feel a little, I don't know, you can just feel a little off sometimes when you do this breath for an extended amount of time if you're not used to it. So if that is the case for you, stop when you need to stop. You can continue with the mudra and the eye gaze for the rest of the practice, or you can just do long deep breaths, or you can just stop the practice and try it again. And the more you practice that breath, the more it will feel natural, and it will feel like it'll just have you less kind of woozy or out of sorts or whatever it is that you might feel. So if today's practice you're like, oh, I don't know about that, I would recommend just coming back, trying it a few more times, maybe even like 10 more times, and see what happens. See how your body regulates and learns how to do that breath. Just like anything else, we gotta learn. All right, without further ado, let's get into the meditation. There's a very short intro, and then when you hear the first that's when we're gonna start to do our 8 counts. All right. So put your thumbs across the hands, have your eyes on the nose. Here we go. In, 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 Keep it going. Keep the breath going. Keep the thumbs pressing into those pinky mounds as best you can. Keep the eyes, gaze on the nose, so the eyes are mostly closed, a little bit crossed, looking at the nose. Elbows relaxed as best you can, shoulders relaxed as best you can. Press those fingers together. Almost there. All right, release that mudra. Interlace your fingers, press the palms to the ceiling and inhale. And exhale, bring the arms down. Good, all right, let's take our one hand and just rub the big mound of your thumb with that thumb, the other thumb. I tend to get kind of crampy in my thumbs. I don't know if that happened to you, but I feel kind of crampy in my thumbs. Sometimes I feel a little woozy if I do that breath for a long time. So if you're feeling woozy, that's not unusual. I definitely try not to eat before I do a practice like that. But let's just give ourselves a little bit of self-care here. Grab opposite shoulders. Give yourself a little massage. And then you can go down the neck and the back. If you came here because you're feeling burnt out, it's so important to remember this kind of self-care. We don't need somebody else to give us a massage. We can do it whenever we want. Give yourself a little temple massage. A little around the jaw, If you hold tension in your jaw like I do, this feels really good. All right, then how about a big hug? All right, bring the chin down to the chest. Stretch out the back of the neck and the shoulders. All right, let's release it. Great job taking more than 11 minutes to care for yourself and work on those feelings of burnout. I know they're not fun, but we need to keep recharging, right? This kind of practice helps us recharge so that we can continue to give what we feel that we can give and what we want to give to the world and to others. So thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for taking care of yourselves, and I hope to see you soon. Mwah!